this edition of Oh, I'm human. Anyway, I was a bit discombobulated. Right, so I was gonna make a video about the Superman and the reshoot. Um, but for some reason I've been having many technical difficulties. Don't smoke, it's bad for your health. But I gave up temporarily. So then I thought, well, I'm going to talk about something else actually. Something I found quite interesting. Now, me and my partner, we get on really well. We very rarely argue, or if it is, we do have a little argument. It's normally resolved very quickly and we move on. And one of the things I like about her, and one of the things she likes about me, we're both quite sort of laid back, sort of chilled. We just want to have a nice, quite peaceful life, things to go right. You think everybody'd want that, but no, some people thrive off chaos and causing misery and gossiping and that. But no, we don't. But like I say, one of the things I like about her is because we come from two very, very different backgrounds and have had quite very different upbringings. I'll have my point of view and she'll have her point of view, and sometimes it gets a bit heated, but we can discuss it. Or she'll come at it from one angle, I'll come at it from another. And there was something quite interesting she said the other day. It was after the car ramming in Liverpool, and I'm not one that's quick to judge, but because unfortunately there's a certain demographic, a certain I hate to use the word community, but there's a certain group of people in the world that have been doing these acts of terrorism, and unfortunately now people jump to conclusions straight away. As it happened, it was a white man. He was pulled out of the car, beat up, and then the security people took him away. And they quickly released it to the public. And then there was another one in Leicester, and I said, well, just by what they don't say, if it's just a man, then we know it's not a white man, or that usually is the case. And because a certain group, like I say, keep doing it, they are getting the blame for it more and more. They've done it to themselves, unfortunately, and people are sick of it, so you can understand the frustration. And even me now, especially now I have to, well, I'm supposed to use two crutches, but I tend to use just one. But even crossing the road, because I'm not as mobile and that, I'm extra careful because a certain demographic, if I saw them coming up, I'm extra wary about it because of these things this certain group have been doing. And same in the street as well. I see them, like, you know, walking behind me, and that I'm more, and I'm not racist, I'm not prejudiced, and you know, I'm quite open-minded. But now we've had decades of this happening, and the government and the police have been covering it up. Yes, people are taking stuff into their own hands, and you have to be extra careful. My niece is going to a concert in a few days in Manchester, and one of my first thoughts was, well, one, I hope she has a good time. I used to do that sort of thing when I was her age, you know, good on her, but when I was her age, you didn't expect a bomb to go off or a lorry to be driven into the entrance or whatever, sort of thing. But yeah, my missus came out with a very interesting thing. She was like, isn't it weird how this has happened the day after Tommy Robinson got released? And now something else has happened. It's almost like, because he wants to put on this, I mean, his marches or what do you call it? His get-togethers anyway, getting bigger, more people are joining, and not just white working class people. Like, you see Indians there, Sikhs, people coming from China. I mean, one of my cousins is married to a girl from Japan. My brother's going out with a girl from China. I've got a mixed race cousin. Two of my best friends growing up were black or mixed race, you know, and we're all sort of English, or they've assimilated and that. And they're seeing what's happening to the country, and they're joining the movement sort of thing, because Britain was a great, lovely place. And it's now not becoming such a great, lovely place. And when she said this, I thought about it, and I wouldn't have thought about it. 1 second, dog. Speaking about the devil, but yeah, when she come out with it, and I was like, I wouldn't have thought of that. But yeah, you could really see, like, them, what happened to them girls in Stockport, and then they said the far right, all these protests, and it never happened, and someone was behind it, and it, like this crackdown on Twitter posts, as making people more afraid to speak out. Like when Vance said and Trump about free speech in Britain, we haven't got it. If anything, if more people get locked up in this country, thousands more, for speaking out about the wrongs and the ills of what our government are doing, then what happens in Russia? Then they get locked up in Russia. Crazy. Anyway, like I say, my next video will be on Superman, but as I was having difficulties, I thought I'd make this. Better go, she's at the door, I need to let her in, or we'll be in for one of them circle discussions that say we have. Anyway, no, I'm actually going to be pleased to see you. So thanks for listening. Population Nation, please like, share, subscribe. And what do you think? Do you think it's a psyop? Do you think they're out to get us? Do you think Tommy Robinson as the scapegoat. Let's see. Bye for now.